All right, I'm here. I had to get my stuff ready. I had Amazon, of course. I even found this little mushroom lamp. This way I could see things better. And then the camera's a little better too, so it's all better all the way. I might turn off this lamp. Maybe the glare of my glasses won't be so bad. Alright, maybe it is. Let me see here. Alright, well, I got a lot of glare here. Let's do the mushroom lamp in the back. There we go. This is where the camera's at. That's a little better. Less glare. Okay. I don't know. I think all that's a little bit better. A little bit. I mean, it's about as good as it's going to get for today. I'm going to start Ghostface. Because I've been itching to draw a Ghostface. That's what I want for my Halloween decoration. My son plays Dead by Daylight, and this is one of his favorite characters, so I figure I might as well put it for my Halloween decoration. Alright, I am moving along, folks. Trying to find good footage here. Alright. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. And I got all my electronics fixed, organized. It's wonderful. I'm having a good organized day. It drives me crazy when my electronics and stuff is messed up. It really does. Ghostface is not a hard draw, but man, I could draw a Ghostface all day long. Love Ghostface. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna empty the sharpener. It may be a way to recycle your boxes and to save money. I do this a lot. Is to use your little boxes for garbage. I do that all the time. You can make use of everything in your house this way. I was looking at a ghost face and it was so funny. I was doing that to Call Me Lately one. And you have Ghostface calling someone. You don't want him calling you. That means he wants to kill you. Laugh out loud. Halloween joke. My favorite season of all. Alright. Alright, this one he looks like he's in a puddle. I kinda like that look. I wasn't gonna put a knife and stuff, but I thought my neighbors might think I'm really sadistic if I did this, so I'm not going to. They already think things as it is. Oh, okay. Something was happening. Alright. But yeah, I'm doing the ley lines out here for the bottom part. It's like you're just making a nice slippery puddle. And I'll stay on here, see who I get while I'm doing this Halloween decoration. Because it's the Halloween extravaganza at the Chonka Dog household here. And I have to make them laugh out loud for the people at work too. So I have a lot of ghostface to make. Oh, hi, Cherry Blossom. How you doing? I got one lady today. She thought that I was the worst person alive because I use a prong collar. I think that's funny when people do that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. I got a German Shepherd breed, and he goes to a trainer. I mean, I rescued him. He acts good. I mean, my dog pulls. He used to pull all the time when I got him when he was a puppy, so that's what the trainer said that was okay to do. Alright, you want to know what's coiling towards you that you're not aware of. Okay, I could do these kind of readings. But yeah, I just told the lady my dog's in training. This is the second negative comment I have. I don't understand. Some dogs, the bigger dogs, you go take him to a trainer. It's not like he has his collar. He's collar free when he's in the house, and he's almost off leash trained. When I'm out there, if I don't want him interacting with another dog, I got the prong collar, but he doesn't pull anymore. My dog acts better than half the dogs on the property. I don't understand people. Some people need to educate themselves with German Shepherd breeds. Oh, they do. I thought I had really cute reels. I was number one in my reels on Facebook. I thought I did good videos. I love doing those damn little videos. I do. I literally have music going. You'll find this hilarious, Cherry Blossom. I have music going just to get the perfect music for my shorts because I think of them as real. So this is what I do, and I go, oh, I think everybody liked to see that. It's probably when I do these, is I got Google made me like 10 of them. Oh, I do. I try to get it really good. I was always number one over on Facebook, so I do enjoy this kind of activity. I'm weird, but yeah, it's probably going to be Coldplay. I was listening to Coldplay all day on Amazon Unlimited Music because my animals they like 80s music. They just like happy music. I play it for them when I'm not at home. It's like a dance party at my house. But all right, let's see here. I was trying to gather up enough energy till I felt the cards had your answer. This is why I wait sometimes. All right, you got. Do I still need a flashlight over this way? I thought I was organized today. Laugh out loud. Maybe I'm not. All right. Okay, here we go. We got the Queen of Swords. And this just talks about wise. There's a bunch of stuff here. I gotta see what would apply to you. Wise, clear, perspective, judicious, truthful, principled, and rational, candid, and loyal. I want to say what I'm getting wise and loyal for you. And this represents you. And what's surrounding you is the Page of Wands. And this talks about being confident, courageous, adventurous, bold, curious, energetic, optimistic, and passionate. I feel that there's a lot of people around you that aren't very positive at times. And you kind of struggle with things because we're going through life in different pathways. So I feel you have problems with some negative people. And then you got a ten of wands, and this talks about pressure, depression, exhaustion, overcommitment, sacrifice, dedication, achievement, reward. I'm picking up yours is the pressure and overcommitment. And you'd like to sacrifice your own happiness. I feel you're going to have a deceiver. It's going to try to break your peace. But I would just stay happy, listen to happy music, and you should be fine. Fine. Oh yes, I could read people's emotions very well. Yeah, I feel there's somebody that's kind of negative that's going to rain on your parade. Yeah, you can ask a question. That's why I'm here as Aska. Yeah, I would watch out for these negative people because they're jealous, and they're always negative. And jealous, negative people lead to a lot of misery. You don't want that. I listen to happy music and I have lots of negative around me and I don't let them bother me. Just keep your happiness going. And just worry about yourself and just be aware of a bunch of people that are jealous around you. Jealousy leads to deceit, and deceit leads to, well, we all know just bad things. So it just leads to all kinds of things. They're not going to try to, it's not vengeance or nothing. They just don't want to see you happy. So, oh yeah, I keep my distance all the time. Literally, I don't associate with barely anybody. I talk to you guys more than anybody. I go to work, I talk to my residents, I give them their little presents and stuff when I come back from my live streams, and that's it. And that's how I choose to live my life. And of course, drawing, because that's the only thing that centers me away from these crazy people. And they are crazy cherry blossom. I call them the fun suckers. The fun suckers always come by and they go, man, I'm not happy, so I gotta go bother this person. This is what they do. I don't like them. I don't let nobody steal my fun. If they want to be unhappy, they could be unhappy right where they're at and leave me alone in my bubble. And I do have a bubble. I got a whole studio over here that's my bubble. Oh, well, thank you. These are my stress drawings. Laugh out loud. They really, really are. When I get upset when people bother me, I'm over here doing skulls or whatever. If you see me doing skulls on a day that I regularly wouldn't, it's because somebody pissed me off. And I have done skulls a couple times because people at work drove me nuts. Alright, I'm getting his hood out. I love Ghostface. Out of all the Dead by Daylight here, well, I liked him in the movie. I've always liked Ghostface, but we got Dead by Daylight people in my house, so people play Ghostface. Oh, thank you. I got a monitor. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. You know that I don't know what the hell I'm doing over here. If it has nothing to do about my drawing or tarot card readings, I have no clue what I'm doing. But I got this so far. I got his hood out. But Ghostface is so easy. I won't even. I might be able to get a ghost in too. That would be nice. Maybe I can have two holiday decorations. These are gonna be for my house. Everybody gets all the good stuff. I'm not putting Winnie the Pooh up this year. Everybody seems to want it for their house, but I'd rather have Ghostface than a normal ghost. Maybe Casper. You want future life partner reading, the one I will marry. Well, I could do a love reading, but I can't tell you who you're going to marry because that's all your free will. Nobody can tell you who you're going to marry because you always have a choice and you have different paths. And they say on these different YouTube people that I listen to that before you were born, you chose your path of what you were going to do, who you were going to marry, who was going to bring you heartache, and everything. That's what they say. That's what they're calling for. So, but you are in the Eight of Cups with your marriage situation, and this talks about abandonment, leaving, traveling, escapism, seeking truth, self-discovery, introspection. I'm thinking what pertains to you. I don't know where I get dog for everywhere. Is seeking truth and self discovery. That's what you're in. And truth is always a good path. Then you got Ace of Swords that surrounds you. And this talks about breakthroughs, new ideas, mental clarity, power, truth, courage, communication, intelligence. I think it was you describes you in this scenario would be truth and mental clarity that's surrounding you, and that's the Ace of Swords. Then you're surrounded by the Hierophant, and this talks about spiritual wisdom, religious beliefs, conformity, tradition, institutions, group membership, and values. I want to say religious for you, and it's popping up in traditional values. I am picking up that you are going to have different choices, but in these choices, Angel, go over somewhere, Angel. Anyways, in these choices, you're going to have, they're just going to come and they're going to be different people in the same path. I don't really think there is a bad choice coming for you. There's going to be three, though. All right, I don't know what you want, Angel. Go. Go. Siamese cats. Gotta love them. That's what's coming next in your love life. You got three people, but they're all going to be good choices. But you got to pick one, and then the other two tail off, and then you never can go back to the other two. That's how that works. If the universe gives you, if you're lucky enough to get one, three to choose from, they're not going to give you more than that. Because there's everybody's looking for love, sometimes in all the wrong places, just like the song. Maybe I'll do a reel on that. Looking for love in all the wrong places. I think that's Kenny Rogers that sings that. But I wouldn't think too hard about it and maybe just start having fun, and these people will come in your life. And then before you know it, you're not going to have time to draw or anything else. Then you're going to be making baby bottles. And the stuff that you wanted to do, you're not going to get to do. Sometimes it's better just to take the time given. And you never know why you're doing all this extra stuff to keep your soul busy down this path. You might find something you like or didn't like and really start. Maybe you could be an artist. Who knows? You just need to get your mind off of things. I draw to get my mind off of things. Alright. I got his little eyes. You gotta set these eyes good. I think he's gonna be a real fun Halloween decoration for my house. I refuse to go to the store and buy anything when I can draw it out. Seems like a waste of money when you can make these things. I've been going full pioneer woman these days. Alright, now I'm making the jaw down this way. And it's fun. It's so much fun. And then my husband always comes home and he thinks we have no money in the account because I make my own candles and all this other crap. And I tell him we got plenty of money. And he's shocked how much money we have. Because this is what I do all day. I be making things. See, I just shade out all this. Just shade out the face. Then I'm going to light shade in here. I'm still going to pastel them out, but I don't want to go too dark for all his eyes because it looks like AI, and we all know how much I hate AI. I absolutely hate AI. I feel humans have gotten lazy with AI. Everybody in my time used to do things. They used to make their own music, all kinds of stuff. Creativity has been out the window. People don't even write themselves. AI writes for you now. It's crazy. I don't understand why people want AI to write for them. I would not want AI to write for me. Not at all. No, thank you, AI. It is. I feel like before we know it, AI is going to be paying our bills. I think every time sometimes every once in a while I use AI and I'll be asking for an image and it has no clue. It'll say rephrase it, because I have that Google Gemini. I've been with Google for a long time. And when I go in and put the Google Gemini stuff, it never knows. It never knows what you're asking, but we're asking this thing that's supposed to know about our entire life, and you got to rephrase everything to make an image. I don't understand. It's supposed to be smart. It is, but it isn't. And then we have all this stuff saying that AI is going to take over and kill us. If anything, it's going to make us depend on it so much that whoever's controlling it controls our bills and everything. I don't. I do my own bills myself through Navy Federal. I wanted a PNC bank over here for some reason. Must have got hacked or something because everybody in my apartment building, all of a sudden, if you banked with them, you're in trouble because your payment did not go through. I don't understand these banks. I'm just glad I got a military bank. I really, really am. Military bank is the way to go. Not bad. Okay, I told you it's easy to do ghostface. And then you light shade the eyes in because I'm not making this whole thing looking black. And then I'm going to put some bats over here. I'm just seeing if I got any people. Because I want some Halloween things going here. It's easy to do bats. Literally, you just kind of move this way. You have to, in the military bank, you have to know somebody and they have a certain military number. It's an access number. And my son was in the Navy. And I got his access number because before he got married, I was receiving whatever benefits he had. So I get the military bank. It's usually just for military families. And I have never had a problem with them. You could call them whenever you want. The government is never getting hacked, ever. If they do, they got people on it, and that's it. That's how that goes. So yeah, it's not for everyone. I mean, you gotta. It's for the military families, but it's one perk. Is it fair? I don't think it's very fair that the military families get protected when the other families don't, but I've always stayed with them and they're their own federal credit, they have their own federal credit union and everything. So I've been with them over 10 years. And they always say thank you for serving. I tell them to thank my son. He forgot his own access number. I think that's funny. I remembered it. And now he bangs with someone else. I don't know. I still stay with me. Alright, I'm getting all these little bats shaded in. Because I like to have fun at my household. I gotta make a Winnie the Pooh for my son. For Owen. He was born. He's 1 day old today. He was born yesterday. My son is stoked. It's his first son. Well, actually, his first baby altogether. Alright. I'm going to put food over here. But yeah, he called me, gave me some pictures of the baby put on my daughter-in-law's stomach and everything. He's very excited about the whole baby there, and he wants me to take these shots because he says if you go by the babies, they can get sick if you don't have these shots. So I told him I got all my COVID shots, so I didn't care. I'll take the damn shots. It doesn't matter to me. Nobody else wants to do it. I'm not afraid of vaccines. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I took all the COVID ones and nothing bad happened to me, so. Alright, this is just gonna be a fun sketch. This is the moon. Thank you. Yeah, this is my second grandson. My youngest has a kid too. I got a 21-year-old and a 31-year-old. All these women find my boys attractive. They tell me how attractive they are. My oldest looks the most like me. My youngest has my eyes and things and the face of the shape of my face, and he's never gonna go bald, unlike his dad's part of the family. But my oldest, it was funny. I put in AI because they have it on Snapchat. Because I just go over there on Snapchat because I know that I don't have any love in social media over there, but I just like Snapchat. You could find the most messed up videos ever on Snapchat. And I'm talking about those, like, if you want to, like, look at people like toenail removals and stuff, they have a lot of doctors over there. And they show, like, when they're in surgery for just minor things, like they have dermatologists and stuff. And I like to watch the medical things. If you have a problem with your, I don't know, I mean, I just get curious. Like, I looked up toe fungus, and there was this doctor that does all that, and you never know when you're going to counter that. And the manicurist, and then they, of course, Dr. Pimple. I love Dr. Pimple. She's amazing. I'm a Dr. Pimple nut. I follow her over here too. I always subscribe to Dr. Pimple. She's a surgeon, and she does all these cysts and stuff. I mean, most of them aren't even pimples; they're cysts, honestly. But you just never know, and it's nice to know what these things look like. So you're hoping it never happens to you. And these surgeons, well, and they have dentists up there too on Snapchat, and the doctors are very popular on Snapchat. I couldn't tell you, probably because people want to know. And before I went to the dentist, I was following this dentist on Snapchat, and it goes through the whole entire thing, and then people sign a disclosure. They probably get some kind of kickback or a free treatment, I think, or I think they do it free because some of these doctors are getting lots of money. All right, I'll look at screen a second. Oh, there we go. Ghostface is looking good. Oh, don't really watch TV now. I don't either. I watch apps. Oh, I thought you were going.
What?
Oh, I told you I didn't have to do that card thing. I
What you
found
mean?
mine.
Michelle, you didn't text me.
Yes, I did.
I didn't get it.
Oh, well, I got the tap.
I never got the text. So you got your card?
Yeah,
When did you get it?
I went in the mailbox.
How did you get in the mailbox?
I found the key.
Oh my god.
I texted you. You
I
want to
said I
go?
didn't get it, sweetie.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, Dr. Pimple, she's amazing. I do like her, and I like the toe people. The people that do all those, and they and these people have some messed up toenails. And I know they have these fungi cures and everything, but I have seen the worst toenails in my life on some of these manicurists. And I guess they go to school for 2 years. So they're able to do fungi treatments. I think if something like that happened, I would just get my toenails removed. If you got money to do that, you definitely got money to get them removed. I think that would just be easier. Then you could take time off work. All right. I think I'm good. I think I am done with this now.
All right, John.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I should be back tomorrow.
All right.
Just Yeah. Well, you strip. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you why you strip.
All right.
What? What's that?
Well, just call me.
Well,
Oh,
my buddy's car, and registered. He's a U.S. Marshal, so that's why I'm in a hurry right now. I'm just trying to.
oh, you're fine.
Okay.
I just didn't want to end the stream.
No, I know. You don't have to. I didn't want to put my shit out there like that.
Okay. That's
I love you,
fine.
sweetie.
I love you too. Have fun with your babysitting.
I will. Bye, Tommy. I love you, babies.
Alright. Oh yeah, you can have a general reading. Alright, well I'm finally done with this. And then I'll get this, take a picture of this one too. Yeah, you can have a general reading, Natasha. Yeah, I thought I got hacked. Someone got hold of my information. I had to get a new bank card. And it came to the mail, and I thought I lost the mail key. So he came all the way over here. His buddy drove him over. He has to babysit these kids because he hopes his friend out that's a U.S. Marshal. And he has to be at these kids' house all the time, so. Alright, Natasha, here is your general reading. Alright. Alright, you are in 7 of Wands. Alright, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. I just gotta see what pertains to you. Challenge, competition, protection, preservation, confidence, and conviction. I'm seeing what pertains to you is more confidence and challenge. That's where you're at. And then you're surrounded by the High Priestess. And this talks about subconscious mind, sensuality, spirituality, thirst for knowledge, and explore inwardly. I want to say what would define you in your outer struggle would be the sensuality and the thirst for knowledge. Daddy will be home tomorrow, okay? Alright. Then you're surrounded by a Knight of Wands. And this talks about inspired action, adventure, initiative, ambition, drive, desire, enterprise, fire starter, and feisty. I want to go with what describes you as desire and adventure. Alright, I am seeing possible schooling or job training for you, and finding something that you'd like to do to get paid for it. And that's a good journey to be on. That's what I see there for all the suggestions for your general reading. But there's nothing wrong with school. I've been to school so long I can't do school that much. Yeah, you can ask. Maxilani. I'll call you Maxie. How's that? That seems easier. Alright, I'm going to look up a sketch of a ghost now. That ghost face. Now that I fixed all my computers, I have so many computers. Alright. Oh, you're welcome. Alright, now you are Right, Maxie, you. Well, Maxie would be a girl. So, I don't know. Oh, you're welcome, Tash. I hope it was helpful. Sometimes I see so many things, I'm not sure if it's helping. Alright, hang on. I'm looking up sketching of Casper. I have to do a Casper too on this one. Hopefully I get Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay, why am I getting this? Is this an artist named Casper? Sketching a person. I don't want no sketching a person. Okay. I'm gonna fight my computer in a minute after this. Alright. Alright, Max. We'll just say Max. You're looking, do you see me getting hired by a company this month? You're looking for a job. That's always a hard road to go. I get it. I've been looking for a job for I don't know how long, and because I hate my job sometimes. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to leave. They might throw me a party and then try to get me to stay. This is usually what they do. What? Let's do your reading for financial. Alright. You got the Knight of Swords, and this talks about proactive, knowledgeable, logical, keen, clear, masterful, driven, action oriented, and forward thinking. And this card represents you, the Knight of Swords. I want to say out of all these, I'm picking up forward thinking and knowledgeable and proactive. That's what describes you. And then you're surrounded by justice. And this is fairness, truth, cause and effect, law, balance, integrity, honesty, decision, and accountability. I want to say, and these outward cards are what kind of is there, like your energy that's surrounding you. And this talks about a decision, and I think it's cause and effect and decision for you. I'm picking up that. And then you are surrounded by the moon. And this talks about intuition, dreams, subconscious, uncertainty, confusion, fear, illusion, deception, chaos, and implication. And I'm picking up out of all this, there's a little bit of confusion and chaos and uncertainty with your situation. But I do see you getting a job offer because justice is on your side. So, oh, people are viewing my profile on TikTok. Look at that. The wild card of the whole social media network. That's what I call them. They're the wild card. But I do see you getting one. It's just going to be a little bit of looking. I'm going to have to put sketch of Casper. There must be an artist named Casper. Casper the Ghost. There There we go. Thank God. I have like password a ghost. Alright. I finally may have got what I needed. Yeah, you can ask a question. I don't mind. I'm going to be doing a Casper too here. Alright, I kind of like Casper flying this way. There we go. Alright, you want to know. Let's see, hiding. Alright, I can see what's in the energy field to that. Oh, you're welcome, Max. I'm going to go with Max. Could be a boy or a girl. Alright, you want to know if this man is hiding, is going to contact you. And really, it doesn't matter what sign you are, it just depends on how in they are with you and for you. Honestly, so. But I'll do a card on the whole situation. But really, I can't tell you if he's going to contact you. It still ultimately is up to him. And he can change the future at any time that he feels deemed that he wants to. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it is life. This is what people do, and that's what makes the great voyage of life wonderful. Alright. He is in judgment. And this talks about awakening, judgment, outcome, accountability, forgiveness, and renewal, redemption, and transformation. I want to say what pertains to him is this awakening, judgment, and forgiveness. So, and I'm picking up a big ego. Picking up a really bad ego. Ego will kill you. Then he's surrounded by the Five of Cups. And this talks about despair, yearning, disappointment, regret, boredom, satisfaction, dissatisfaction, stagnation, nostalgia, and heartbreak. I'm going to say all of it applies to him. I'm picking up. That's sad. And then he got the devil he's surrounded by too, and this doesn't mean he has a devil after him. It just talks about shadow stuff, shadow self, addiction, restriction, sexuality, ravage, violence, force, and vehemence. I want to say it's. I don't want to say he's drinking. There is a little addiction I'm picking up. And he's smoking something. Maybe it's just marijuana or something. I don't know. Hopefully it is. But he is out there flirting. I will tell you that. The sexuality really is up there. Maybe when he loses interest in the people he's flirting with, he'll call you back. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want him to call me back. I would probably want him to just say gone. So, I don't know, Bisa. I guess that's up to you. He's flirting. He's trying to see if the grass is greener. Will he? Probably not. The grass isn't greener once you go on the other side. We've all been on that when we were younger. going, oh, if I go with this person, they're so much better looking and they're more fun and blah, 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 and this and that. And then you get with this person and you're just like, oh my God. So I get it, but I don't know. I would just maybe try to just think about something else. I wouldn't give in to a lot of the stuff he doesn't drink. I don't know. Maybe it's he's smoking. I don't know. He's doing something for an outlet. Everybody has an outlet. I'd be drinking. I'd be drinking moonshine if I could. I can't get a hold of moonshine. Well, they make it now at the distillery, but it's not the same as Kentucky and West Virginia moonshine. Oh, I mean, if he gets through his thing, I mean, he wants to see what it is to be on the other side. I mean, this is how life goes sometimes. Sometimes you gotta let somebody go to see if they're gonna come back. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, that's on him if he's gonna contact you. I mean, that's free will. I'm just saying he's living his best life right now. Sometimes people don't call you back if they're living their best life and they like the consequences of not having to deal with somebody. Oh, you know what? I have this head off this way. I mean, that's why I keep to myself and I sketch and things. Sometimes you just gotta let people miss you. If you're serious all the time, sometimes it drives people away. Because ultimately, people want to be able to do what they want to do and not have to deal with a relationship all the time. That's why some people just want the freedom that if they got something to do, they don't want to hear about the other person getting too butthurt about it. Because you can drive people away this way. But no, nobody could say if he's going to contact you or not. All right. Oh, well, he's heart sick. I mean, he's lonely. He's over there. He's trying to be happy. He misses you. I mean, I felt that. That one card was about despair. I feel his despair and all that, so he does miss you. I mean, he may be drinking. I mean, my God. I mean, if you get everybody should drink a little bit. A little bit of alcohol is not going to kill people now. Maybe if he was getting drunk with the boys for a little bit, it would open him up, and he probably would call you. You know, and I don't know. I got my mother-in-law is always paranoid because she's always doing that, doing the good thing. I come home from work, the first thing I do is I smoke a bowl. I don't care. I even told my boss. I told her I got my medical marijuana card. I said if I got a stressful day or somebody stressed on me, that's what I do, and I chill out, and I'm actually way easier to live with. I'm more laid back this way. It really helps me. I got bad anxiety. Well, that's terrible. Not nothing. Yeah, he does have a strong ego. Well, if he's doing nothing to get rid of his, to chill out, then he might not call back. If his ego's that bad, honestly. There was a couple at my work. It was a family member, and I swear this guy came in, and I know that they're in a country where the women are, I don't know, they're told what to do more. They're in the Middle Eastern descent. And all these kids came in, and the dad had such a big ego. And this woman was afraid to. They do exactly what their husbands say, and they're always there taking care of this lady. And then she has her whole family come in, which I don't understand why they don't take her home because they do the whole 9 yards. But but they got anyways. That this guy comes in with this lady's kids, and he wasn't very nice to her. And the kids, the even the girls, they just seen him automatically, and they just behaved. You could tell it was one of these households that the guy was in charge. Big egos aren't good because later on in life, if you let's say you just want to go to your friend's house or something, and they're gonna be up in your business about it. I do literally what I want. If I wanted to stay the night at my brother's house, I do. All right, I'm getting close to the feet here. I'm on a whole thing here. I'm gonna get all my stuff good. Casper's just gonna be cute. I mean, there's love there, but I guess the question you gotta ask is, do you want to be in that kind of relationship? I mean, he'll eventually take you back, but you may have to bend to his will. I don't think he's going to compromise. That's the thing. People like that on a little, when they have their little power trip and stuff going, this is how they are. They want to see if you're going to react. I say let like bygones be bygones and let him come to you. But if you go to him first, he got the power in that relationship. You got to have boundaries in these relationships because you got to live. You got to live to, I don't know. Most people, if they take care of themselves and everything, yeah, I don't know. There was one I took care of one man, and he smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and he lived to be 105 with no health problems. So, go figure. No COPD, no nothing. But you might live to your 90s or hundreds, and you really wanted to be with somebody that may not be that cooperative if you wanted to do other things. Especially if you have kids. That's when they get more possessive with kids. I mean, thankfully mine never did. They knew I wasn't dealing with none of that at all. I like to do the whole entire thing here. This drawing is fun. Yeah, you can answer Maria? Is it Maria? I would have thought it was Mariana, but I had a resident named Mariana. Alright, we got that so far from Mr. Casper. I'm gonna get Mr. Casper done, and then when I come back on, I'm gonna eat when I get done with this, and then I'll come back on. So I got lots of Halloween decorations to do. This is what I do to keep myself busy. It gives me purpose in my life, as small as it is. Oh, you're welcome. Alright, what did MA think about my response? He he DM'd me a few days ago. Oh, direct message? Is it direct message? I'm not, I should be hip to these kind of things. Oh, okay. But I'm not. You think I should like know all this stuff, but I don't, being on social media. Alright, I can see where Mariana or MA is at. People do have a lot of these online long distance relationships, so they're talking on direct message. I like to see the whites of someone's eyes before I make a decision. I gotta know if they're lying or not. It's so hard to find out if someone's lying over a text. This is why I have a hard time getting a lawyer sometimes. That's why I went through 50 of them, because I got to see the whites of their eyes. Because it's just so hard to read a person's soul that might be taking care of your case with that kind of thing. But that's just me. But there are a lot of people that deal with these long distance and texting relationships. All right. Okay, that whole relationship with Mary Marianne. Or I'm just gonna call you Marianne. All right, this is in the star. That whole energy field. And this talks about hope, inspiration, creativity, calm, commitment or contentment, renewal, serenity, spirituality, healing, and positivity. I'm picking up for you guys, this would be, I'm thinking of renewal and positivity. And then you got the Seven of Wands that surrounds that. And this talks about challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, confidence, and conviction. I'm picking up what pertains to you is that whole situation would be confidence. There's a low self-esteem. No ego. Just his self-esteem is low. That's alright. Someone probably wasn't very nice to him, I'm picking up. Then a Knight of Wands. Inspired, action, adventure, initiative, ambition, drive, desire, enterprise, fire starter, and feisty. I'm picking up ambition and adventure. Describe this person. I want to say it was positive. I'm picking up a positive thing on this. Seems like a nice fella. Alright. He might. I mean, give him a little time. I don't see why not. I mean, sometimes I might be busy. You might not. You might be kind of worried. You might not be answering the phone. It could be anything. Sometimes we think the worst when we're waiting for things that matter to us the most. And those things that matter to us the most, honestly, are the things that bother us the most. I mean, you could sit there and not talk to your boss for days and be happy, but the minute your husband or boyfriend or whatever acts funny, or your best friend, if something's going on there, you're all bothered then. That's how that goes. There's a little thing here. Alright, well, Brent. Hello, Brent. Will I receive unexpected money this week? I sure hope so. It seems like everybody needs a little money these days. I really do. Things are getting expensive. This is why I live on Amazon. I just did a $400 Amazon order for just bare necessities. I make half of my stuff. I don't be buying candles and a lot of things. But that's just how I am. Let's see here. Let me see about your money reading, Brent. I do appreciate your love and the good comments. I can't believe I always get these crazy people that talk to me about a prong collar when I have a German Shepherd mix. Some of these people are crazy. Crazy. And I tell them I have a German Shepherd mix. This is how I teach him not to bother other dogs. Little dogs will come at him and act like they want to beat his ass, and he looks at me like, I don't want to hurt him. If I put a paw on him, I might hurt him. And everybody does that. Dude, I don't care. I use the prong collar. They can unsubscribe. They can do whatever the hell they want. I go to a trainer, and it works. I still have the prong on them, but I use like one of those extender leashes. It doesn't even pull on his walk, and then I take everything off when I get home. I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Have your dog out there acting crazy, especially if you have a German Shepherd and he has a little bit of pity in him. Yeah, he's black lab, but he has those two breeds. He could pull 200 pounds. And these people on social media want me to walk around with that. It's like, and then, God forbid, if another dog tries to growl at him, that's it. There's a dog fight. I mean, I think I am. It's according to their breed, is this stuff. Yeah, you don't put a small dog in a prong collar, but you sure the hell do a German Shepherd or a Pit Bull. And yeah, they're cute, but you gotta tell them who's boss. You're the pack leader, and they only have one owner that they really listen to. And then it's sad when these dogs. That's why I'm here, because these dogs, they when if they were trained wrong and all that, they could be a nightmare for someone else to adopt. I wouldn't like. I mean, maybe eventually I could just get a training center and then just go around and take some of these dogs, the big dogs, get them trained and like get some kennels in the back, and I could like always live stream all their training, and then just have them being adopted out from the center. And then this way the shots and everything will be done, and I'll have the trainers. And then some dogs can just stay in the premises, and they could be used for socializing other dogs in a private session. I don't know. I'm thinking about that, because dogs need help, and some people are idiots. They go out there and they just think their dog's going to be good just because you say. That's not reality. My dog's 3 years old, and I've been dealing with him in his T-Rex stage and everything else. Sometimes he was an a-hole in his first year. He went from little to big. He's 180 pounds, my dog. Crazy. And people want to think I could live without a prong collar. They're crazy. Some of these people. But you have, for your money situation, you got the Queen of Swords. And this is talk about wise, clear, perceptive, judicious, truthful, principled, rational, candid, and loyal. I'm feeling what pertains to you and all this. I'm getting used to this deck. Is wise, clear, and perspective. And maybe judicious. And then you're surrounded by the Ten of Wands, and this talks about pressure, depression, exhaustion, overcommitment, sacrifice, dedication, achievement, and reward. I'm pegging you. I'm picking up pressure, exhaustion, and maybe a little depression from all that. And you overexert yourself. So I'm going to say overcommitment. You cannot overexert yourself every day, Brent. You can't. So overexertion is not good, and worrying about stuff is no good. It's going to happen. One outcome is going to come. Sometimes we can't hide from it. And then you got the Seven of Swords also with this. And this talks about cheating, theft, strategy, flexibility, resourcefulness, escaping detection, staying ahead of the game. I want to say yours is more resourcefulness and staying ahead of the game. I do see some kind of money coming from a source that you've been waiting on and fighting over. And it's just been taking a long time. But I do see it coming through. I'm in this problem too, Brian. I actually have rights to my dad's house, and I'm not getting my dad's ashes, or so I'm not signing for the sale of this house. I am being the biggest a-hole these lawyers have ever seen lately, because I just don't care. So I feel you, brother. I feel you. Alright, I'm just getting Casper's eye here. It's Halloween. My favorite season. I love Halloween. When I like to side shade and then color in the middle. I feel their eyeballs look better for some reason. It could be just because it's just the way I like to do it, but I think their eyeballs look better this way. Alright. Oh, okay, then that's what I'm picking up on. And I really hope all that comes through, and I hope I get my dad's ashes and we're both sitting in financial happiness. Because then I'll have a really big living room, and I'll be able to put bigger cameras up. And maybe even get one of those fancy cameras with all of the money I'll be getting. Since I make almost everything I have laugh out loud, I'll have money for cameras. Alright, I got Casper's eyes. But yeah, I would just try to do something relaxing. That's why I've been trying to just concentrate on my Halloween decorations because I'm tired of this house. I gave my demands to the lawyers. I told them when I will sign for the selling of the house and not a minute then, and I just don't care if these lawyers are arguing about it because that's their problem and not mine. So I think, maybe we'll get our money at the same time, and I hope we do. All right. I just thought a sideways Casper would look cute for my house. Yeah, I would move in the house because I wouldn't have to pay rent or nothing. But of course, my older son says that it's not in the suburbs, so he doesn't feel comfortable with me living in the house because they looked up the crime rate in the area. My son is very overprotective of me, and honestly, I think I'll be fine. I mean, all I do, I live stream, I paint, and I take care of sick people. Then I'll be able to get me a nice, dependable car. It'll be good times for me. But it'll probably be the same style because I don't know. I've been looking at these cameras, these GoPro and all these cameras. I don't know how this would be any use to me because I can't afford some different cameras. But then I gotta decide: would it be good for the stream or would it be a waste of money? Because I am pretty good at dealing with my electronics. I got all these things connected to my computer. I have like Megatron going on in my art studio. And I have an older computer that you'll find this hilarious. It's 12 years old and my sons don't know how it's still working. I had it since they were younger. I really have. I've had this computer forever. I'm gonna put some squiggly lines on here because when I come back, I'm gonna probably do something. I don't know. I might just color this one in, but I want to get the really good sketching look. For some reason, I feel if you pencil sketch it, it looks better before you do all the other stuff. All right. I'm doing this. I'm just shading the whole outside because I feel it looks better when you start adding other elements. Because I kind of want the cartoon feel to this piece. Cartoon feel is very nice. And I am a traditional cartoon kind of person. There you go. That's just our happy little ghost here. I like the happy ghost. I don't know. I think Casper's looking pretty good. I want to say, oh my Ashman, how you doing? Yeah, I'm. It's my favorite season. Favorite season of them all. I'm doing my Casper. I just threw a bunch of these in there. These things here. Yeah, this is black. Sometimes I use basic things. I get a lot of stuff that comes in. People give me a lot of things. I have a lot of support at my work because I don't like working there like that, and I always tell them it motivates me to be a better live streamer going to work there. They think I'm joking, but I'm really not. It really does. You just take a basic marker sometimes, you don't have to really worry about your pastel painting as much, especially if you're just doing home decorations. Sometimes just the a little bit of marker in your sketch can make things really nice. Just when you get to this state, yeah, it's very steady hand, very steady hand. Well, how you been? How you been, Ashman? Have you been living your life good and been happy? Are you getting ready for Halloween? It's the season to be merry, Halloween. I love Halloween. The veil goes up, the veil goes down. I like to recognize the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is very, in most cultures, the Day of the Dead is sacred. Honestly. I think my Casper turned out halfway decent. Just going doing these little tiny lines as we just want Casper to kind of stick out here. I'm going to bring this in here, especially these prominent lines. There we go. It just makes Casper pop out. Making Casper pop out is kind of where you want to be. And then I got acrylic paint markers where I'm going to put Happy Halloween on top of them. I'm going to leave this piece just like this. I always try to overdo things sometimes or make it really elegant, but this is just for my door. And you always don't have to, everything in life doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, and these are little paint markers here. I like these cardboard because I like to try out my markers, see what's working, see what's not working. This is an artist's best friend. I'm going to put Happy Halloween right here. Alright. Yeah, I'm just doing that. I think that's nice. And I might put a trick or treat on there too. I think I got more full markers here. There's a yellow one. I'm gonna put trick or treat on this one. And you always want to do this. Alright, I'm gonna trick or treat. Alright. I don't know. I think it looks good just the way it is. We're just gonna leave a Casper looking like that. Alright. I'm gonna it's I'm gonna work on some of these fine lines here with my ghost face. I got this sketched. So use the skinny end right here. Just gonna really carefully trace around here. And he is sideways, so just wanna trace upward so you can tell this here. There. And technically, I guess we could say that this is painting since it's acrylic paint or painting with the marker with. It's a sketch artist's best friend, is what it is. Alright. We're gonna leave all of the little things here. And you're just going around everywhere that you sketch with the bold lines here. You want to be able to see what it was. Alright, bring it out here. Alright, it just kind of comes out like this. I just did a profile of Ghostface. Alright. Now we want to make this line go real bold here. Connect this with the paint like that. Bring it out with the paint like this. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna put beware witches just to make it fun. There you go. And you keep the shading, which is nice. So that's what you want, is that nice shade. There you go. make little craters in the moon here. Alright. And we're going to leave Ghostface just like this. I'm going to put here in a different color. I'm going to put Beware Witches. Alright. Just make it nice and fun. It is the witchy season. And you would think that witches would be my favorite, but it's not so much the witches that I like. And with these here, yeah, that's always free. I'm just doing my Halloween decorations over here. Alright, I don't know what happened there. It could be Beware and it looks crazy. Maybe I need this other green one. I need something darker. There we go. Santa Claus might look good this year too. Sky blessings. Yeah. You can get a reading, Crystal, put your question in. I'm just in the middle of doing all my Halloween decorations. I figure I'm killing two birds with one stone. Alright. I'm gonna put caution over to here. I'm gonna put danger ahead. Alright. Here's Ghostface. I put there. If you see Ghostface coming at you with a damn knife, it's gonna be dangerous. Then I got Casper. I don't know. These are going on my front door. These are cute. These are very cute. And I didn't have to go to the store laugh out loud. Alright. I'm waiting for your response. And Crystal, you want to know if your ex will ever stop being immature and come back to get his belongings. Oh gosh, yeah, I've been there, Crystal. My ex-husband did that to me. Oh, you want to know if you found your soulmate? Okay, I'll get you too. Yeah, I've been through this I had the whole police officers and everything, and he was stalling. If they're stalling to get their stuff from your house, that means they want a reason to come back to see you. And sometimes they stall because they don't know what to do. So it's something people do. And they feel that you might change their mind. Your mind might change about them. My ex-husband did this. Until I literally had to put them outside and call the cops and told them I gave him 3 weeks, and then he finally came and got his stuff when I put it outside. So I get it. Oh, yeah. People can do that to you. Oh, yeah. And then they turn it around and make you out the victim. And you're just trying to get your life together and you're just done. But they keep bothering you and bothering you. For what reason, you just can't figure out because you've been so nasty, they don't understand why you'd want to be around them. All right, Crystal. He is in a Four of Cups. And this talks about meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, delusion, boredom, dissatisfaction, stagnation, and remorse. I'm picking up remorse, stagnation, and reevaluation is where he's at. He must have really found out he messed up. He's surrounded by the hermit. And this talks about soul searching, being alone, inner guidance, contemplation, solitude, retreat, and meditation. I want to say alone and soul searching for him. He is over there in his head, wanting things to be back to what they were. Then he's surrounded by the high priestess. And this talks about subconscious, mind, sensuality, spirituality, thirst for knowledge, and exploring inwardly. I want to say sensuality because he's worried about losing the love side of his sector. I don't know. I'm saying that I'm picking up that he's in a lot of regret. It might take a while, depending on what kind of person he is. So he told the police his brother will pick it up. And then he said he's been maybe eventually will. I mean, my ex-husband, still hasn't found a soulmate, and I told him I would go to the bar and help him find another woman. I don't know. My son say he has sex, so I hope he does. 'Cause I sure the hell don't want to have sex with him no more. But I don't know. That's how men are. Sometimes they could be irate and delusional. Once it's over and it hurts, but you just got to move on and you got to find something to do and get through your pain a minute and move on with your life. And some people don't want to do it. So that's how some people are. But I'm sure he'll eventually get his stuff. I do see him moving on eventually, but it's going to be a minute. When you're into this whole state of, when you lost something you loved and you realize you messed up, it's a minute, and it's usually takes a minute. Oh yeah, I get there. I get it. I've been there. You just gotta ignore them. Maybe I'm picking up maybe 6 months or so. Because when you're like that, no one else is gonna want to be with you. They really aren't, and these men think that everyone's gonna want to be with them. They're not. It just is. Especially when you're in that kind of negative state, what's coming off with someone else. Another female is not gonna want to deal with that. So, all right, sky blessings. I have yours out. See, she's excited about her love life. I've been through the turmoil and had good luck and bad luck in mine. All right. Oh, May. Oh, yeah, you got a while. I'm picking up at least 6 months on that. Mine took years. And now every once in a while he still bothers me. Depending on the extension of the love, I'm picking up at least 6 months for you. So I would just move about my life and act like you don't care, and it'll bother them more. It always does. Alright, sky blessings. Your love sector is in 6 of Swords. And this talks about progress, moving on, moving forward. And this represents you, the 6 of Swords. And then calm in the storm, overcoming hardship and relief. I want to say what represents you is moving on and living in the calm after the storm. That's not bad. That's a good card. That means you moved on in your life and you've done good things. Then you got the Page of Wands. This talks about being confident, courageous, adventurous, bold, courageous, energetic, optimistic, and passionate. I'm picking up passion for you, and optimistic. And then you're surrounded also by a 10 of Swords in this situation. Deep wounds, betrayal. What is it? Finality, release, closure, acceptance, letting go, moving on, and renewal. I'm picking up that you are the optimistic one, and this one that your soulmate is a lot of wounds on his soul. I'm picking up somebody was not nice to him, and he moved on. And that's hard to move on from somebody that's been nasty. I feel that you could have found your soulmate as long as you're understanding that his soul went through a whole lot with other people that hurt him. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. We're sisters in all this. I've been through what you've been through. I went through a whole domestic, Crystal. A whole domestic. It was nasty. It took three to 5 years. So, oh, hello. I just did your sky blessing. I did your reading for you. So, I don't know. Did you get it? Right after Crystals, I did yours. I got where you can probably listen to all the ones, but I feel that he could be your soulmate. He's just been through a lot of hurt himself. So I think you might have hit the jackpot. And I don't always say this. I really don't, because sometimes I like to say the truth. And sometimes the reality is everything's not nice, but I think you may have found your soulmate, Sky Blessings, because that last reading that I did for you was really good. It's just you're going to have to be an understanding soul. And I think that you're up for the challenge because you're very optimistic. Me and Crystal been through things over here. But here is my Halloween decoration, Sky Blessings. You like them? I'm putting this on my front door. Who needs the store when you can make all this yourself? But this is just going to go on my front door. And I'm going to make me and Chong some food. I got on the Amazon haul, I got him some of the Rachel Ray Nutrish for dogs, and it was $50, but it was like a 50-pound bag on an Amazon haul because they're doing some stuff to this dog food, and usually this stuff is real expensive, but for that much food for $50 was a really good deal. So, and sometimes I put chicken and stuff in there for him because he's my best friend. He really is. I love my dog. I make sure he has. I wipe his face with wipies and everything. I love him this much. But I think we all should love our humanity and our dogs and our pets and people around us. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and me and Chog are gonna eat, and I'm probably gonna come back and make more decorations since he's babysitting for the U.S. Marshal. And I'll be back with probably Disney this time. At least I got my Halloween decorations done on my little 4-day vacation before I go back to work. But thank you for joining the stream. Thank you if you subscribe. And if you didn't, it's okay. Thank you for listening and being a good humanitarian because that's the main thing. And I'm going to let you guys go and eat, and I'll be back.